Alright guys, Mr. Prime coming at you. I'm going to do me a little Dark of the Moon toy review. This one we're looking at is the deluxe size. Trailer converts to the Mech Tech Armor Optimus Prime movie trilogy series. You know, the skill is 1 for the level. Box looks real nice. Got a picture of Prime. On the top it says Transformers, already indented in the clear plastic. On the back shows trailer holds up to 7 Mech Tech weapons, not included. Trailer converts to the armor, which I already know. An Optimus Prime hauls the trailer, shows it in truck mode, shows that. Does a little brief bio. But unfortunately, I still haven't gotten a newer camera. So this says Optimus Prime has traveled across the universe, fighting alongside many great and noble warriors, blah blah. You know, and then it's got the join us online at Facebook, Transformers.com, and on YouTube. So not too bad. Side shot. You know, it's got the Autobot logo. This one right here tells you the technical data, strength and stuff. Deluxe class. So there you go, everybody. It is the deluxe class. But it does not look like it. But unfortunately, I don't have my Deluxe Prime out from Dark of the Moon. Because I got, you know, my box, my stuff all packed up. But I'm going to go ahead and pause this. I can get this baby cracked open and we'll take a look at it. Alright guys, I went ahead and got him out of his coffin, you know, his plastic tomb. Anyways, here he is. You know, it's supposed to be deluxe class. You know, I don't know, the hard tires. Everybody knows what the deluxe version of the Prime looks like. So we'll go ahead. You know, it's got the lighter oranges front end, flame job, a couple Mech Tech ports right here, which I just happen to have an extra, you know, Mech Tech weapon. You know, it ports it on the top. As you can tell, nothing on the side for those. But let's just go ahead and transform them. We'll start with the legs first. Go ahead and just unpeg it. I'm going to move quick through this because, you know, everybody should be able to know how to transform a Prime. Fold these up. Bring this up. Fold it in, rotate, snap that in place, rotate, tab it in place, pull the front end, twist, you know, lock this, fold this, unsnap, you know, bring it in. Got my kids in the background complaining and fighting over a toy. But y'all know about the kiddos. Supposed to twist the hip, and this is getting in my way. You know, I'm gonna get irritated here in just a few seconds. I probably just did something wrong, but I'm just transforming this real quick, just so you guys can see it. You know, no big deal. Pull that out to reveal his head. Plug it in, plug it in. Pop up the little shoulder pads. Then boom. Okay, that's the Prime look. Okay, you know, just like everything else. So make sure you take this, fold it upwards, in the back. Okay, alright, there you go. You know, just like any other deluxe Prime. You know, he can still hold a Mech Tech weapon in his hands. Those shoulder sections here. Mech Tech ports, you know. on the side of his arms. You know. Okay. Set that aside. Now we're going to take a look at his trailer. You know, this is where they give you that extra $15, $16 on top of the price. You know, it's got the plastic tires. Real nice base look, you know. There's a little section right here where he plugs in. That right there. This right here almost looks like it spins, but it doesn't do anything. Okay. You know, then you got these trailer stands that aren't removable, so even when you put them in the truck mode with the trailer, they don't come up. Got a mech tech port right here. You know, and you can just plug it in. It's got 2 on the top, 1 more on the side, so there's 4 more mech techs on top of the 2 that he can have in, you know, that Prime can have in robot mode, or, you know, vehicle mode. Okay, which is also pretty nice because this back door here opens just like the G1 style. You know, then it allows you to see inside. You know, that way if, you know, you got your Minicon coming in, you know, you can stick a Minicon in there. You know, ramp it up in, stick a Minicon in there. Heck, these even got little ports. You might even modify something and put them on there. And then this whole side bay just kind of lifts up to review the little platform for it. And it's got 3 more mech tech ports on the floor of this trailer. 1 here. 1's right here. The other one's right here. But on this does not rotate, and that really irritates me. This right here looks like it was removed. Like you can almost slide this out, but I cannot get it to go. If it does, you know. I've even tried taking my little handy-dandy knife, and I just tried, you know, sticking it in there and see if I can get it to kind of like slide out. No effect. But this is all this trailer is. I mean, $29.96, just so you can hold 3 mech tech ports. Or, you know, mech tech weapons in here. You know, there you go. It should be knocked down to 20 bucks. I mean, it's Voyager plastic. Together, Voyager plastic. But, you know, it is a nice to have for your collection. You know, it's got the Autobot logo there with the reefer refrigerant part for the trailer. You can peg in. It's got real, you know, it looks nice. No sticker on this side, no Autobot logo on this side, which is kind of cheesy. You can put one on the front. You can't put one. You can put one here, but you can't put one on the other side. So this might get changed up. I don't like the blue trailer. I think this is gonna be more. I might end up customizing this to look more like a G1 style trailer. So. But all in all, you know, it fits if you just got the other 2 deluxe primes, you know, like the Lunar Fireburst Prime, or just the regular one that came out. Buy this, you know, you get thrown in an extra. It's almost like buying 2 deluxes, you might as well say. $12.88 plus $12.88. You know, there's 24 bucks. So, again, Mr. Prime's opinion on this. I'd have to give it a B. All in all, thanks for watching. Peace out, peeps. I hope you enjoyed.